I moved in London in 1996, so 20 years ago now. London is my home now. 20 years ago, I could speak a word of English. I didn't have no education. I had a job washing dishes. I was making £3 an hour. And now 20 years later, I'm making a great living. I own my own place in a great area. I'm working in film and I'm making good money. So, I don't think I could have done that anywhere else but in London. In the beginning in the UK, we didn't even call the sport MMA. It was nose, bar, Valtudo. We could fight maybe 2 or 3 times a year. So it was pretty difficult. But when the UFC started coming over here,
as the gates of the octagon have gone global here in the UK,
that's where things start kicking in. Big shows start coming along, things like Cage Rage, more and more opportunities for fighters like us.
There it is. Nice double leg takedown there by Jess. Reverse heel hook, reverse heel hook, it got him.
Beautiful submission.
Reverse heel hook there by Jess.
Fighting in UFC was a kind of a dream, but I never thought I'd be able to do it. So when I got the call, I was very excited about it. Right straight off the bat, they offered me Denis Silva, which was ranked top 5 in Europe. He was a bad mofo back then, very explosive striker, short little stocky pit bull, but I knew I would beat him.
Oh, fight by Liaudin.
I felt that he had a lot of hole in his game, especially on the ground. In fact, for this fight, I didn't even want to go on the ground. I wanted to beat in his own game. But he took me down, so I was like, okay, I'll take you home.
Rolling for an armbar. If he can switch that left leg over in front of Sievert's face, and there he does it. Sievert's in trouble. It is over. Very nice. Liaudin with the armbar victory.
It was finally a dream come true, especially representing the UK and fighting in Manchester.
Fighting out of London, England, Jess Liaudin.
Fighting Anthony Race was great because I was fighting in London, and being a London boy, I could fight in the front of all my friends and family. This time around, I really wanted to show my striking. I remember when I punched him an awful lot in the face. That's pretty much what I remember.
Oh, he got hurt. He got hurt bad there.
But really, I just wanted to mix it up and eventually knock him out.
Torres is in trouble here.
Another left, right, and another one.
Combinations by
Liaudin's pointing out. That's it.
Torres is in huge trouble.
So close. There he
And
goes.
it is all over.
Wow.
Jess Liaudin has won here in London.
To get a nice knockout against a very undefeated opponent was it was pretty good, and the fan loves the knockout.
Jess Liaudin.
Everybody in London, I love you!
After that, I fought that plastic paddy called Marcus Davis. Being a UK guy and all those plastic paddy there, trying the hardest to win the Irish fans, I just wanted to beat him up. It didn't quite work out.
Oh, that's it.
Liaudin, and it is all
Stiffened
over.
up, out cold.
And then after a 2 close fight, once against Paul Tero, my nemesis. We always get close fight, very good guy. I thought I won it, but hey, they just saw it another way. And David Belkadin. He broke my rib with the first minute of the fight. I still fought the whole 15 minutes.
I'll tell you what, you want to talk about tough dudes? Go 15 minutes with a broken rib.
I felt he was very close, but it didn't go my way. Yeah, maybe I could have fought in UFC when I was a little bit younger. It was a different time, a different generation. I mean, I'm still very grateful that I got to fight in UFC. They always treat me very well. Dana White was really cool with me. And I got to perform in front of millions of people on television and in front of thousands in massive arena. It was a great opportunity. After the UFC, I kept fighting. I had 6 more fights against tough guys, 6 more wins. But I was getting a little bit older, and I thought, the end of my career would be very close. The gray hair start coming. So I had to think about doing something else. I went to drama school. London is very well recognized for all the actors. So I went to drama school here, started doing short films, bit in pieces, you know, getting a bit of stunt work, playing the good old henchman, you know, having a couple of lines before getting killed. And then eventually start working as a supporting actor, and I'm doing main role in movies. As a stuntman, I work on Snow White and the Huntsman, Thor, you might have heard of it. And then as an actor, I've done a whole bunch of small parts, but most recently I play a main part in a film called Night Fair. The acting, that's what I'm most fun. You know, I really love getting into character, try to find emotion. That's fascinating for me. It's very demanding. But it really makes me go as an actor, and I learn a lot from it. I come from martial art background, so I'm very controlled. I know how to use movement. But it's very frustrating because everything you have to do it overly big, very wide.
Action!
I've been a fighter, and now I am an actor. And I can quite frankly tell you that fighting is a lot harder. What's worse can happen? You know, a casting director say you crap, you know, fighting is a lot more difficult. You got 20,000 people in front of you, you got millions of people on the screen, and you got a guy who wants to knock the fuck out of you. That's a whole different story. In between acting gigs, I teach in gym box. I teach a whole bunch of classes over there, from boxing
Up here, up over there, and everybody. There we go, exactly like that.
to MMA.
Now kick this back, up here, and I escape.
What I really enjoy is to see these people, you average Joe from the street, coming to the class, and 6 months later, you don't recognize them. They lost a bit of weight, they feel a bit more confident, they start taking people down, throwing some guillotines around. And you can see even the attitude when they come out of the gym, they feel so much better and so much more confident.
Okay, guys, break.
Martial arts has been part of my life since I'm 8 years old. I've been training every single day since I'm 8, and I'm like 43. I usually get auditioned for physical part when I've got to be a bit of a fighter, a bit of a gangster. They always want someone quite musty, so I've got to stay in shape. I usually work out 5 days a week. I usually some strength and conditioning in the morning and some sparring in the afternoon. I love punching things, preferably people's face. And I haven't officially retired. I know it might sound weird, but I think I'm gonna do one more last fight. I better do it soon before I become too famous in Hollywood.